Hello guys, it's James here from Inside United, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Manchester United's frustrating 2-1 defeat to Sunderland at the Stadium of Light today. The first defeat we've had at this stadium in the Premier League. We're going to go through the goals first of all, because I don't know where to start. Third minute, you think, come on United, we had a couple of good results, good performances on the bounce, start this game early and bright. But in the third minute we went behind from Kazri's low curling free kick, which deceived everyone and just goes in untouched. Manchester United having to play catch up and already having a disadvantage. It was like we had given them the a head start in the game, but we did get back into it just before half time, 39 minutes in. Juan Mata's shot, very good shot it was, going into the corner, was parried away by Man Utd, and Anthony Martial was on hand. He got there quickest, he responded to it quickest, and he dinked the ball over the goalkeeper. It's a lovely finish from Martial, and it was just a great goal to get us back in it. But again, United, we couldn't find anything in the second half. Sunderland wanted it more. They were more physical in the second half, and in the end, they got what they deserved. They got what we got what we deserved, and we paid the penalty for not being able to take our chances when Sunderland went and won it in the 82nd minute from a Loamoni Kone's powerful header, which must have taken something off De Gea, because it's gone down as a De Gea goal, and Sunderland saw it out for a 2-1 win. Quite frankly, we cannot beat a relegation battling team with the worst defensive record in the league. Just let that sink in. That sort of gives you a bit of context of why Man United fans may be a bit disappointed with the result we got today. I think we're relying on everything from Martial again. Every time we're relying on him to do something. I always think we're relying on Martial to do everything for us. Again, he proved why we spent how much we did on him with the goal. It was a good goal. That's 10 from 10 in all competitions for him now. But he can't do everything for Manchester United, and that's the problem. The good thing about Martial is he gets the ball, takes risks, and all that. But he can't do everything, and we think we can. With the top four playing each other, tomorrow you've got City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Leicester. With the top four playing each other tomorrow, we needed 3 points here. We needed a win, because if we win this game and City lose to Tottenham tomorrow, then it's only 3 points between us and that 4th place. 12 games to go. Anything can happen. We've still got City to play. We can definitely get into that top 4, but now we won't, because it's a poor performance and we were getting what we deserve. And you've got to think now, it's too far off. It could be 7 or 8 points behind top 4 if City win tomorrow, and for me that's that in terms of top 4. Not only quite a bit off in terms of points wise, but we're having too many days like this against teams like Sunderland. We've got beaten against Norwich at home, we got beaten away at Bournemouth, we got beaten again today against Sunderland. For me, Louis van Gaal has to go in the summer, otherwise we'll slide way off the pace with this shitty philosophy. This philosophy isn't getting us anywhere. 250 million has been thrown at this team. We've made signings, we've had loads of money thrown at this team, but we've got worse since last season and the season before that. Last season we finished 4th, it looks unlikely we'll get that this season, and the season before that, yes, we finished 7th, but the reason why we finished 7th was because it was a more harder league in terms of the teams at the top were beating the teams in the bottom. This one's a more open league, so the stat which shows that we're not improving is when we were under Moyes at this point in the season we had 1 more point than we do now. Again, we have no consistency. 3 games forward against Stoke, Derby and Chelsea, but it's now gone a game back. It is like 1 step forward, 2 steps back every week and every month, and it's the same old thing. I said in my Swansea game review at the start of January that I reckon we'll get top 4. That's because usually in the second half of the season, Man United start to turn the corner and really, get results. We don't seem like that's going to ever change under Louis van Gaal, and that sort of expectation of Manchester United is gone. Against teams in the bottom half of the season, we've only taken 20 points on 45. We've dropped 25 points in 15 games against teams in the bottom half. That's not good enough. You could say, well, it shows that we're getting the points from the top half, but you need to win these games as well as the big ones. You can go and beat Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City all in a row, but if you then lose to Sunderland, Norwich and all those big games in the bottom half of the table, how have you got any chance of winning the league? You've got to win these games as well. And the only positive I've got, I'm going to end it on a positive, the only positive I've got is that with all these defensive injuries, which comes from a negative, is we're giving opportunities to the youngsters. We had Love came on today. We had Boffett Jackson play. We had Varela play the other week. Will Keane came on today and made a little bit of a appearance. We also had Lingard play. Martial played. We do have a young team out there today, which is something which you could say, which is a bit of hope. But we're saying our injuries is a problem. Is the reason why we're not doing so well. You might say that's the problem, but I would actually beg to differ, because actually I think the team we put out was fairly strong today. The only change I would have made was probably I would have put Schweinsteiger in if he was fit. That was the only change I would have made if it was a fully fit squad. Maybe Herrera in, but Herrera was on the bench. So I don't think we can blame ourselves. We can't keep sitting here and just say, oh, it's the injuries. Oh, it's just one of them days, we're going to come back again next week. No, we won't. Next week, we've got Midget Island next, don't know how you pronounce it, and then Shrewsbury. We'll win their next 2 games, I reckon. We'll go for a Europa League and the FA Cup, and then we'll take another step back in the league against Arsenal. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you later.